Hello, KLR community. Quick update. We had a lot of heavy rain here, and it was followed by heavy winds. And so I actually had a cover on my motorcycle. And when the rain stopped, I didn't get it off in time. And the heavy wind, with the bike being so high and light, and the cover on, just worked like a sail and knocked the bike over right off the kickstand, high side. So what happened is I had these old hand guards on here, just cheap. These were about 30 bucks, plastic. They work with a simple U-clamp up front and a bar end wedge insert. And they were fine for protecting hands. This one was on this side here. They actually probably did a little better job protecting against the wind than these new ones because they wrap around all the way. You can see these new ones are kind of open on the end, but I just wanted to go over. So anyway, when the wind knocked the bike over, it broke the plastic on the other grip. I already threw it away right about here. So it was time for some new ones, and I thought, well, I want to go ahead and get some with some actual metal in them that actually will protect your hand if you kind of kiss a tree or even fall down, and also protect the levers. Most of the levers I've ever broke was from dumping the bike on like a silt hill or something, and the bike starts coming down backwards and the lever just gets jacked and broken. So for 30 bucks, man, these are actually quite nice. I was really happy with them in that I didn't have to modify them at all to get them to fit. And I didn't have to modify anything on the bike. I didn't have to move any controls, bend or alter anything. These are generic, and I'll put the link in the picture in the description and a frame in the video. They do actually say that they're for KLR 250. Also, they say they're generic in brand, in that they're unbranded. They're also for KX, KLX, and I think KLR 650s as well. What I really liked about them the most was how flexibly the mounting system was. This clamp back here is actually a two-piece clamp, so you don't have to take anything off the bike to get them on, and you don't. The other ones were just a U-clamp like this, and I had to spread them apart and then crimp them back down. So that's really nice. It's nice, heavy, nice quality aluminum there, with some plastic inserts to shim down to 7/8 handlebars. And then up here they actually give you a slot in the bracket, which gives you further flexibility. And then nice color, nice plastic on here, matching the trim color of the bike, doing it out in kind of a Kawasaki green. Nice plastic on the end here. The only issue I had was with the throttle. When you tighten this wedge up here, it has a tendency to push this way, and I noticed it was interfering, and you can see there it's slightly out of center, pushed this way. I guess you could probably adjust that, but to come down this way, but because it's a wedge. So what I had to do, all I had to do was loosen this up and bring this out about, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch, and then I'm absolutely sure that even if this moves or bends, it won't jam my throttle. Alright, so that's the quick description of these $29 eBay specials here. I did take it out for a ride yesterday, and I had my heavy heated gloves on because it was below 50 degrees and it was a lot of wind. It was 30-mile-an-hour winds, and I was eating it, and I did actually have to pull over and turn my gloves on. So I think maybe they're not as good at overall wind protection as they are in hand protection. But I mean, it was, like I said, that's pretty cold and a lot of wind. So they give me a lot more room in the cockpit here for my hands. I had these adjustable levers, so I can adjust these levers. These are shorty levers. You can see the adjustment there. And I had to have that all the way down close to the bar for the front brake, or the lever would trip the brake light switch. Now I have all kinds of room. I can adjust this to where I actually want it, and you can see how much room is inside of there for my hand. these really do stick out quite far. Whereas the old ones were really quite close. You can see how much closer these were. And I was actually finding that my thicker gloves, I was getting my pinky caught in between the handlebar and the lever, and it wasn't allowing me to get full brake squeeze because I had to have this adjusted so close. That's totally gone now. You can see how much clearance I have between the end of the shorty. You could probably even run regular non-shorties in here. So there you go. All right, have fun, be safe, catch you later. It's getting nice out, time to ride.